here at Sibos in Toronto, and we're at the 6 Security Services stand to have a chat with Nino Ciganovic about AI. And Nino ran a very packed session, I believe, earlier this week on that subject. And my first question is, when I think of AI, I think really of interaction with retail customers, especially when I hear banks talking about the use of AI. So I'm interested to hear that it has some kind of application further back in the chain, or if you like, at the institutional wholesale. And can you just explain what AI can do for in that kind of environment?
Sure. I think what's valid for the retail side is also valid for the more sophisticated side of the business. We were talking about fixed cost environment in the custody for quite a while. And I think it's a big opportunity and chance now with new technology to really move up into this space, making sure that we can lower cost on this side. So instead of offshoring, nearshoring, whatever's out there, outsourcing BPO and stuff like that, I think we should really go after introducing these new technologies into the daily business of answering clients' inquiries.
Is there anything in the way that people do things now in the transaction chain that makes that more difficult, or that constrains the introduction of AI? Do people have to change the way they do stuff? That's really good.
I don't think necessarily at this point in time, because what we're looking at in the first place are generic inquiries. So generic inquiries are usually, time consuming, a lot of them, so the high number for high frequency, and they're not so embedded into the processes of these banks. So I don't think they will have to change a lot. It will change the habit of communicating to your sub-custodian or financial market infrastructure. So instead of calling it up, and we anyway feel the tendency that people are not, the younger generation is not calling, they're typing. So going quickly to a chatbot and asking a question in a chatbot, and then AI is answering it, I think it's much easier than it used to be. And from this point of view, I really think nothing much will have to change on the other side. It's really just the mindset of the people that will have to change.
Okay, the one thing though that I wouldn't say bothers me, but that strikes me is that we at Global Custodian do surveys, and in all the surveys that we do, including the surveys of the sub-custodians, the people who fill in the surveys seem to rate relationship management and client service very highly.
Yep.
Often they'll identify a particular relationship manager. Yep. Will they lose any of that in this AI world? Is there a way of bringing together the best of high-touch service and AI? How would you do it logically?
Unless you have robots speaking to robots, I would agree to say we could potentially move this up the chain into the AI space. But as long as you have humans deciding on procurement and who I want to choose, I think it will be difficult. So I really see it in 2 layers. One layer is, the personal relationship that we have. So the relationship manager with the network manager talking about the business, doing the pitch, deciding on whether I'm going to use you or somebody else, but then moving down into the back office, middle office, or middle office, back office space, where you then really do the daily business. I think this is where it's going to make the differentiation. So as long as humans talk to each other and make the decisions, I very much doubt within the next few years, nobody knows what will come. But unless robots talk to robots, then I would agree that we could even move the relationship management onto AI. Other than that, I think it will be difficult.
Okay, thanks a lot, Nino.
Pleasure.
Very interesting.